Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a red F80 M3. So I've filmed a lot of F80s, but I do enjoy, seeing all the different builds. So I'm excited for this one. I don't know which one's more popular between the F80 and the G80 M3, but let me know in the comments which one you think is more popular right now.
Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
Yeah, so my name is Brian, and this is my 2018 Secure Orange BMW F80. I've always wanted F80 ever since I was in middle school, just because when I was in 7th grade, this is the car that came out. It was around 2015-ish. So I was like, dude, I had to have that car. But I mean, before purchasing this car, I sold my 2018 BMW 430i. It was a 4 Series F32. If you ever seen on Instagram, I went by the name Static F32. It was stupid low on Workmeisters, and it was white before. But anyways, long story short, I sold that car, and then my options before picking this car was actually between an X3M, an M2, the new M4, and this car. And then I got to test drive some of the cars, like the X3M I drove. It was stupid fast, but don't get me wrong, it's not for me. Maybe in 10 years when I'm ready to become a dad, that would be my car of choice. But I wanted something a little bit more fun, but something that I can daily as well. And then the M4s were nice because they were kind of coming down to mid 50s with higher mileage ones, but they were too smooth. The transmission didn't feel as fun as a DCT. I think they have a ZF, so it felt a little bit numb driving. So that wasn't something I wanted. Okay. So this car came around, and then at first this car was not on sale yet. I was kind of in between a F82 and also an F87. And then long story short, I was just browsing one day. This car came along, and I was like, dude, it's low mileage, it was decently priced. I got it about 5 months ago. It was listed for 57, but had 35,000 miles at the time. That seems pretty high, but based off the market right now, I would say it's pretty average. But when I got there, I talked them down from 57 to 50 flat. 50 flat. And then the listing said 35k miles, but when I saw the odometer, it said 30. I was like, dude, okay, whatever. So I was inspecting the car like an idiot, you know what I mean? I was full blown, checking every nicks and cracks. And then I mean, based off what I saw when I first got there, I was I just fell in love. At first I was a little bit iffy about Secure Orange, just because I hate orange. That'd be the last color of choice I wanted, as a car. But after seeing this car in person, and the color, man, it was beautiful. It was an eye catcher, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, I wanted, I was looking into another individual M3 as well. It was in San Marino blue, but they were just asking way too much for it just because of the color. But this car was reasonably priced, and for 30,000 miles where I got at, I was like, dude, this will last me a very long time. And this is a car I would keep forever. It's my baby.
So let's do the fun part, do a quick build breakdown and walk around of your F80.
Yes. So starting with the wheels, they're a no-brainer. I had to go with E88s. These are actually a 19-inch, not an 18-inch. So the 19 inches have the same faces, I believe, as the 18-inch. But with the 19-inch, you have a bigger lip, meaning they're a little bit on the wider side. So I just feel 19s fit this car so perfectly. The fronts are 19 by 9.5 plus 23, and the rears are 19 by 11 plus 37. So they're Team Sherman spec, race pockets, and shout out to my girlfriend because she actually bought me these when I got the car for my birthday. So okay. I mean, I can't really complain about that. But
she got bread.
But sponsored by GF, you know what I mean? I appreciate her. But anyways, so coming along, I have the M Performance side skirts right over here, right in the rear. This is my favorite part. So I've been through 3 diffusers ever since I got the car. This is my 3rd one. The first one was a V-style. I hated it. I didn't think it looked that good. And I went with the what was it? It was a full-blown under tray. I forgot the name. Oh, Veris. Sorry, Veris style. But then, long story short, when I got it installed, it fell off on the freeway. Oh shit. So it was kind of dragging. And then the fitment was not that great because it was like a carbon copy of one.
Yeah.
And then my buddy had this one. So this is OEM 3D design from Japan.
Oh, nice.
Rear diffuser. So what's cool about it is the OEM ones, if you can tell, the weave is super unison. It's a BMW thing. but the way it splits out right in the middle, it's like, dude, the quality is insane on the OEM 3 design. Yeah, and it's a little bit more aggressive than I would say the M Performance, which I like because it goes all the way to the side and it kind of goes well with the MP side skirts. Yeah. The front is a K-style front lip. I wanted something not too aggressive. Honestly, this is a hot take, but I hate lapter lips. I think they look hideous on like F80s and F82s. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I just think something more clean, like a M Performance or like a K-style lip, just flows well with the car more. Okay. But yeah, aside from that, I'm lower on Eibach springs. It's not too crazy of a drop. I would say like half an inch all around. Enough for me to daily drive the car and not break my lip every week. And right now it's tuned on Boot Mod 3 stage 1. It's making around, I would say, like maybe like mid 4s to the wheel. Okay. Enough to, like, you know, get you going, but not enough for you to, like, you know, make out with a tree. You know. But so yeah, it's on catalyst downpipes. It has a AA equal length mid pipe paired with a stock muffler. So it's not too crazy loud. Like when you have the valves closed, it's decently quiet. Valves open, it's pretty obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, besides that, the car is pretty much how it's at right now. It's relatively modified, pretty modest, I would say. Future plans, I'm having my seats swapped out to the comp seats, so the ones with the little holes, tickle holes I call them. So I'm getting that, and I'm getting an OEM M Performance steering wheel, so it has the Alcantara all around, and then the little shift lights. Besides that, this is my daily driver, so there's nothing more I want to do to it besides like paint correction and maybe like PPF the whole roof. But yeah, that's what I have so far.
So no interest in maybe going more power down the line?
I mean, my crank hub was recently done, so I'm possibly would be interested in going like stage 2. Nothing E though, because E is too much of a maintenance and a hassle to deal with, because you have to flush out, you know, your E like every single month, I believe. Big single turbo, not yet. I want to not blow up my car, so and it's my daily driver too, so you know, stage 2 maybe at most. Besides that, I just love how it sits right now. It's such a comfort, and then when you want to go fast, it delivers. So I believe this is the perfect all-around car you can get for like even the price range. For around 50K, seems a little bit high, but for what you get and your money's worth, dude, this is like the perfect car to get. Especially because I'm always hauling stuff in the back since I'm a sushi chef, so I have to have like a lot of stuff in the back, and you know, sometimes I have friends who wanna, you know, tag along, and dude, the M3 is such a great car.
What kind of advice would you give potential F80 owners in the future?
So I would say there's a lot of F80s nowadays that are super clapped, really high mileage. I would say try to stay away from the 2015s. Try to get a LCI if you can, but for around mid 30s, you can get into one of these real easily. Higher mileage, try to find a stock one if you can. They're mostly going to be either tuned or modified, and usually with those, you know, usually you have PCV valve failure at 50,000 miles. I got that done recently at S5X as well, just to prevent that. Get your crank hub done as soon as possible. People might think it's really cheap to get to F80s, but in reality, you have to drop like at least like 3 to 4K after you purchase one, just because you have to do crank hub, PCV, you know, your ignition coil, spark plugs, like kind of all the 9 yards, just to keep it last a little bit longer. So just be aware of that. They're not cheap cars to kind of get into, but as long as you do your maintenance, it's just like every other car, they'll treat you right. You know what I mean? You treat your girl right, they'll treat you right, you know? Same as your car. You treat your car right, they'll treat you right, you know? So so yeah, that'd be my word of advice if you're thinking about getting like any S55 motor BMW.
God damn, that's loud.